What now?
Well, there's still one bad guy left to catch.
Let's go take my brother down.
Alright, what is going on guys, it's Tazz here, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got for you guys is another Supergirl video. Earlier this week, during an online convention panel for Supergirl, we received our first teasers and bits of info for the upcoming season. Season 6 of Supergirl, as it stands right now, was said during the convention to be scheduled to start filming towards the end of September, which would fall in line with what we previously heard about Superman and Lois and their filming schedule. However, right before I started recording this video, I saw Hollywood North Buzz, who previously reported on that September 28th filming date for Superman and Lois, has now stated that they've delayed production a couple of extra weeks, now scheduled to start on October 13th. So this could completely rule out the Supergirl filming news that we just got a couple of days back. Maybe it won't actually start filming at the end of September anymore, but at some point mid-October, similar to Superman and Lois. I'm not quite sure on that front, but if Superman and Lois have delayed their production a couple of extra weeks just to be safe, I'd say most likely all of the other shows would as well, including Supergirl, especially when they were supposed to film at pretty much the same time. Now, Supergirl is supposedly still going to have a full 22-episode season order, while at the moment Superman and Lois has only been picked up for 13. Obviously, that could change as we've seen in the past, and Superman and Lois could end up getting more episodes to line up with the other DC TV shows. But the other big difference here with Supergirl's next season supposedly going back to filming at the end of September, but most likely now not until sometime mid-October, they won't actually be airing episodes until the mid-season. As it stands right now, The Flash, Batwoman, Superman and Lois, as well as Black Lightning will be returning in the later half of January for their next seasons, while shows like Supergirl Legends and most likely even Stargirl now will not be returning until the mid-season, which I would have to guess would be around March or April. This obviously isn't a big deal, and I would have to assume that the reason they decided to leave Supergirl for a mid-season premiere is most likely because of the fact that Melissa is obviously going to have to take maternity leave before going back to filming, hence why the show would have to have a later air date than some of the others. Not quite sure if Melissa will be able to both have her baby and take enough time for her leave by the end of September or potentially now even mid-October, but if the rest of the cast do end up going back to film before she is able to, then I wouldn't be surprised if we got a bit of a repeat of what we saw in the first couple of episodes of Season 4. Now, remembering back to the beginning of Season 4, that was when Melissa couldn't film at the beginning of the season because she was doing a Broadway show, so they just worked around that by putting Kara in the kryptonite suit, which covered her face and allowed for Melissa to be in the episodes as Supergirl without actually having to physically be there. And any scenes that required dialogue or her to actually appear as Kara were recorded later on, so technically they could do the same thing if they do run into a similar issue. However, something pretty cool that could come from Supergirl along with Superman and Lois going back to film around the same time would be the possibility that the door is open for mini crossovers at the beginning of the season. I feel like it would be just right for both of the shows to cross over at some point, and a missed opportunity if they don't, outside of possibly a big crossover. Which, if I'm being completely honest, I don't think there really is going to be a big crossover this year, but you know what I mean. However, filming news was not the only thing that we got from this convention. There were also a couple of cool teases for what we could expect in Season 6 as well. During the panel, Jesse Brath, who of course plays Brainy, mentioned that there will be a Legion-esque storyline coming this season. The way he phrased it makes it seem like it will be mainly a Brainy story, but that it also has the feeling of a full-on Legion of Superheroes plot. So this gets me super excited, as I have definitely missed having a focus on a Legion-type story, and I have really loved having Brainy on the show, especially after he removed his inhibitors and went full on Brainiac 5 last season. Amazing suit as well. While that is all well and good, the big question here around all of this is what kind of role will the Legion actually play in this storyline? Will we see them play a sizable role in Season 6? Does this mean that we will see characters like Mon-El win and possibly even more Legion members pop up throughout? Or was Jesse just teasing a mostly Brainiac 5 focused storyline with the potential for some references and callbacks to the Legion that make it feel more like a Legion of Superheroes story? Personally, I hope we do get more of a full-on Legion story, but I am always down for more Brainy as well, so I guess we will just have to wait and see until we do get more info. But the big final piece of news from the panel was that we can expect to see Helen Slater return for a couple of episodes this season. Always nice to have the classic Supergirl appear on the show as Alex and Kara's mother. So other than that, we still do not know much about Supergirl Season 6 other than it will most likely start to film towards the end of September or mid-October, air in the mid-season, and we will maybe have a Legion of Superheroes storyline throughout. Also, I would have to assume that we would see the conclusion to this Lex Luthor storyline, which I am also very interested in, as well as to see more of Kara and Lena's team-up to stop whatever Lex has planned. So, very happy that Kara and Lena are back to being friends and that Lena is basically a full-on member of Team Supergirl now. Absolutely love that team up, so it should be interesting to see how it all unfolds in the beginning of the season. But aside from that, I have pretty much no clue where the rest of the season could take us, but all I do know is that I am very excited to see how it all plays out. Oh yeah, almost forgot the DEO kinda got destroyed, so also very excited to see more of that Watchtower location that Jean started up towards the end of Season 5. But with that said, I want to know what you guys think about all of this news down there in the comments below. Are you guys excited for a potential Legion of Superheroes storyline with Brainy? How do you think the Lex storyline will end off, and who do you think the big bad could be for Supergirl Season 6? Let me know your thoughts on all of this down there in the comments below. But until next time, guys, it's been Tazz, and I'll see you guys in the next video.